Good morning. This is my first attempt at a video to post online, and I'm talking about narcissism. There are tons of videos out there on narcissism that I recommend you watch. Sam Vaknin has some great ones. There's a woman named Dana who has a lot of really good ones that helped me really understand about narcissism. Sort of how I came about this is in the past 2 years, I've had 3 people interact in my life that were narcissists. Before that, I didn't even know what the word meant. I had heard the word, but I thought it just meant vain. I didn't realize there was a specific sort of level of activities that are extremely complex. And if you're not a narcissist, then you're not going to, you wouldn't think about exploring that and finding out what it is. Anyway, the 2 that first came into my life were grandiose narcissists. And they're exhausting people to me, to my introverted self. But the third one was the more complex, and that's the one I was vulnerable to because I'm a huge introvert. And that was the covert narcissist. I'm not going to go into what a covert narcissist is. There's plenty of that on the internet. You need to go look it up if you're interested in that. And I would recommend that you learn about it because it's a pretty specific pathology that's unique in that arena. Anyway, the thing that I've learned today that I haven't come across in the videos that are on YouTube that I've been watching is the ego and how damaging that is when you're with a narcissist, or how damaging the growth of the ego is when you're with a narcissist. My theory, what happened with me was that I found myself becoming extremely angry while I was with this guy. It was a boyfriend. While I was with this guy, and I kept noticing I was more angry than I had been in probably 20 years. And when I was a child, I had a humongous temper, but I don't get angry often. I'll get annoyed, or I'll have a smart mouth or something like that to just sort of tamp things down to where I think they need to be. But I don't get viscerally angry within myself where the emotions are so important. The other thing is, I don't think I have a humongous ego. That's never been something I think I've had a problem with. Now, when I was younger, yeah, but I had a teacher who sort of helped me get through that in a roundabout way. But my theory on this is that narcissists are so ego driven and image driven, and their paranoia is a result of their ego, and they're not getting enough attention, or they're not getting enough recognition, or they don't have enough control or power. And that's all ego stuff. So what I think goes on with someone who goes into a relationship with a narcissist who has a very unhealthy dose of ego and an extreme dose of ego is that your ego starts growing. And as a result of your ego starting to grow, you become insecure. You're going to experience anger, confusion, all the pain symptoms that accompany an egoic state. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but it took me a while to sort of arrive at that. But the point of what I'm trying to say is that if you are around a person with an unhealthy dose of ego and you are constantly in that environment, your own ego becomes more unhealthy. And as a result, there are lots of negative consequences with having a humongous ego that you have to serve or that is in control. And again, it's anger, fear, inability to be at peace in the moment, trying to set items or set situations up so that you can control the future, worrying about the past, all of this kind of craziness. And when they refer to narcissists as being crazy making, that's what I interpret them to be talking about. So anyway, that's my video. I hope that helps. Leave comments below on what you think about it. Talk to you later. Bye.